Hello, my name is Arrow, and you have reached my phone. Leave a message. Unless you're Volten, then fuck off.
Now that's a darn shame. Aaron and I, we're good friends, but, I don't know why he's been trying to stay away from me. We're good friends, you see, but, oh well, I guess that's why I have you, ain't it? Anyway, friend, I want to tell you a little bit of a story. We're not going to be going anywhere for a while, and not what you're really doing here otherwise. Let me tell you a little story, going back to the year 1936.
To the town of our free rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around.
Alright, so for once in the series, we're actually the USA at the start. I've been skipping this because, well, there's not much to really talk about. However, for Texas, you do have to do a few things differently. The way I'm going to be getting Texas is by electing the America First Party, because then they get a series of decisions based on Texas. If you do everything right or wrong, depending on what you want to do, then Texas will become an independent country. If I remember correctly, sometimes Mexico can choose to try to start shit with you. Basically, I'm just going to do everything to get the AFP a little bit more popular, and then, yeah, stuff's going to start going down. Alright, election. We're going to go with Huey Long. So this gives the AFP a stranglehold over Texas. We're not going to let them get that. Yeah, it'll sort itself out. Alright, Long has been inaugurated. Yes! Texas! Alright, y'all. We're here. Texas. Once we had secure independence, well, firstly, we had to get our army sorted. We were able to get some divisions mobilized. However, I was mainly worried about Mexico. Not because I believe the Mexicans shouldn't enter Texas. Not because of that, but because, see, Mexico, they can choose to occupy El Paso. That's just not gonna fly, partner. So I was worried about them just trying to start something. However, they never did. And it was time to, get our government secured and, maybe do a little deals with the oil barons. Alright, so we got, a liberal in charge. So as you can see, we got a couple paths. But what we need to do first is get our army sorted, because I don't trust Mexico, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, look, I've played Texas in this mod before, and Mexico, they tried to start some shit. I don't know if they will again, but just in case they do, I'm sending my guys all to the front. Oh, would you look at that? We got a balance of power thing. We're a nation of gunslingers. Oh, that's really bad. Yeah, looks like the United States is not doing very good. Yeah, looks like there are also 0 ceasefires. Interesting. Yeah, they're not doing good because they don't got Texas. So let's start doing some economy stuff, I guess. Let's award some government contracts to Texaco. They really need it in this hard time. Yep, our economy is in the shitter, but it's fine. Don't worry, Alred. I'm sure you could steer the shit. What do you mean no elections? We're democracy, no election. What the fuck? We got no artillery. Yeah, it's fine. I'm sure Texaco knows what they're doing. Alright, looks like Mexico's not trying anything. Alright, we still got no steel, but that's fine. Or, what else can you have? Bro is so chill. Alright, so we've unlocked it, I guess, by getting total dominance. It's just we need to, get them as our industrial concern now. Now, you might be wondering why we're trying to get the oil barons into power, basically forming an oligarchy. And the answer? It's simple. There's a very specific path that I wanted to do for this here video. And to do it, first, we need to get Texaco into power. Oh, this might be a bit expensive. Never mind, we can fully afford it. Mining grants, yes, we need that. Oh, look at that. Wait, what? What the fuck? They actually restored but wait, they went social democratic though. Alrighty, buddy. Power to the oil barons. Alright, took a while, but we no longer got an equipment deficit. In case I just don't do any of these. We can actually restore Confederacy as Texas. Oh, New England went socialist. What I'm gathering from the Texas army tree is that they really want me to do fucking Cav, but I don't like Cav, so I'm not gonna do that. Heavy tank manufacturer. I want mediums. Alright, I think this is what I need to click. Alright, we got a military junta going. Alright, we're just Texas again. Hey, Huey Long was kind of getting cooked before, but now he's doing the cooking. I'm not gonna lie, something about that portrait don't look quite right. It looks a bit royal. Oh, well, Brazil's doing something. It's about to become 19 1939, but yet it still says election of 1938. So I don't think it goes over to 1939. Part of being a strong and intelligent man involves knowing when to admit when you are wrong. And here, I made a mistake, friends. I didn't realize that you actually had to do a focus to join the Rax Pact before you do the Republic to get the path I wanted. I should probably tell you what path I was actually going for now, shouldn't I? I want to go for the Kingdom of Texas path. Not just because it's a monarchy, mind you, but because it could lead to something far more interesting. I'll show you in a moment, actually. Okay, I'm confident enough to the point where I think Mexico. Yeah, I'm confident enough to the point where I think Mexico won't try anything. So I'm going to redeploy all these guys to the rest of the country. So if we just do promises of democracy and then we just don't establish democracy? This guy, he wants tanks. You know what? I want tanks too. I want tanks too! I feel like Texas, of all places, should have some dockyards. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, these are Hazel. Using the little army experience I do have, I'm going to try designing a tank. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, we do not have nearly enough manpower. Okay, so my computer killed itself. Very fun. I'll explain what's happened since then. We did Texan allies and embraced our German ties. Then we joined the Reichspakt. After that, we held our free elections and officially formed a monarchy. When we joined the Reichspakt, though, we also joined World War II. Now we occupy like half of Mexico. What do you mean being reinforced by one single division suddenly saves the country? So we have an illegitimate kingdom, new dynasty. So yeah, that's fair actually, yeah. Oh, wait, shit. Alright, so the big problem now is just no supply anywhere. Yeah, until I get supply back up here, there's nothing I can do. Mexico is not really doing too good. No, quite frankly, neither am I. I don't really have that much recruitable manpower, so do all this stuff. Get us more actually prepared for the war. For now, it might actually be better if we do a grand battle plan. You know, it's funny. I made it sound like a grand battle plan would only be a temporary choice. Because, you know, since No Compromise, No Surrender came out, I've been a huge fan of artillery. Even before that, I was. So I thought maybe at some point I would switch to superior firepower. But I ended up sticking with Grand Battle Plan all the way to the end. There's really no such thing as switching after a while, I guess. Alright, so we got a lot of land really quickly, but I think maybe what's killing our manpower like completely is just like our sheer lack in like a lot of things actually. Well, why was that French division so weak? Oh, the Anton Reichspakt are meeting up. Oh, and that failed. That was fast. Come on, any second now. Yeah. Alright, now why are there Italian troops out here? Alright, just so we can get literally all of our troops onto the rest of the front, let's begin the offensive into Baja. Alright, look at that. It's all Texas. I think the rest of their national is just giving up on Mexico. Alright, that's not a bad pocket. Alright, let's see how the rest of the alliance is doing. Not great. Oh, line, not great. We're doing okay in the east, but in the west, I'm just training like 2 more divisions to replace the ones that I lost in Mexico. The only real option. Alright, so I'll get rid of one of our debuffs, Illegitimate Kingdom. It'll be very legitimate shortly. Holy shit, they have no supply. Why are you so under strength? Bulgaria and the Belgrade as independent member too. What? Oh wait, what? Oh wait, yeah, since the Western Command Center is dying, Eisenhower can actually join me. That's cool. Alright, Eisenhower's a monarchist. It's official. I feel like he was already here, but you know, really bitch. You want to embargo me? Yeah, fuck you too. This just looks like a meat grinder, but I think the socialists have less equipment, so their strength is going to start drying up. No, I want to add artillery. I could design tank division, but I feel like I don't have nearly enough army XP, so I'm not gonna. My computer killed itself again. I lost a few months of footage, but oh well. Anyway, yeah, our king's fucking dead. Now, we had a choice to make. We could let the king live, or we could let him die. Because the path I wanted was behind him dying, that's what we had to go with. Now, the Regency could have chosen his daughter, but you know, that just ain't right. We need something better. So, we had to choose between 2 European monarchs. And, you know, considering our alliance with the Germans, there was really only one option. Alright, yep, we're going with the Kaiser. Alright then, we are now at the Texan Kaiserreich under Wilhelm II. This is fucking cursed. Alright, to get started with our tank, this will this what will look like. Alright, let's do the Prussian focus tree, I guess. Well, good to see my allies are doing pretty good over in Europe. Now they're outside of Paris. Alright, German Stout Army. We need it. Pronto. Yeah, the AI Union State, despite losing its most valuable lands, won the Civil War. Genuinely, that's crazy to me. See, the last time I played Texas, I conquered Mexico, formed the Republic of Texas Rio Grande, the Black Belt Revolt succeeded, and then joined the Internationale while it was still fighting the combined syndicates, meaning the Germans and the CSA were allies. That campaign was fucking nuts. Oh, Kaiser's dead. New Kaiser just dropped. Oh wow, Paris fell. Hey, it's right open. Okay, you got it. Good. Oh, Brazil just invaded the West Indies. Oh, okay. Very interesting plan. It's not gonna work, but alright, fine. I'll fight the Third National. Honestly, I just need to get my conscription up. Not much manpower, but we can fix that. Yeah, going any further and now it should be hurting my recruitable population, so I just don't do total mobilization. Oh hey, experimental rockets, that's a thing. You know, it's funny. I just said it like it didn't matter in the long term, you know, researching experimental rockets and all. Oh, how consequential that little bit of research would become for some countries. So France isn't doing too good. What are my allies' plans? Oh, okay, so they're planning invasion of Ireland? Oh, okay, so Bulgaria Pact's invading the Austrian Empire. I'm not gonna lie, this is fucking weird to look at. Oh yeah, but now the Germans are planning multiple invasions for Britain. Yeah. They're kind of screwed. Alright, so now it has some org. Naturally, tanks will take away organization, but that's inevitable. Alright, I know Germany's preparing an invasion of Britain, so I think maybe it's a good idea if I maybe just send like a small force over to help out. Also, it might be a good idea to eventually design my improved medium tank, since I'm still only producing the basic one. Oh, look at that, the Entente landed. Oh, and we landed too, actually. Oh, come on, you guys had the perfect opportunity to encircle Portsmouth. I'm not gonna lie, the landing in Dover don't really look too stable right now. It's about as stable as I was about to make a really bad joke. Why is your strength so low? Did you get caught in a battle or something? Or did you, like a naval battle, land battle, like what happened to you, buddy? Why did you gain XP? Yeah, let's try sending our guys up here, maybe. Alright. Let's get some anti-air. Okay, I like to think I did a little bit to help out. Wait, that's it. They're done. They're done. Yeah. Now listen here, boys and girls. I fully recommend using player-led peace. However, it's got some flaws. It is fully dependent on you to make the decisions, but if you don't have war score, you can't do nothing. So what do? You just let the eye handle it, I guess. They don't do good, though. Ugh. Huh? Wait, what? What do you mean we let the Union of Britain live? Just like the fucking Kaisers just like sitting somewhere, probably in Berlin, just like, what? What do you mean we let the fucking British live? Honestly, I'd be pretty pissed too. The fight against socialism is not over. Maybe it never will be. Okay, what can I reserve? Ooh, I have a couple. You know what? I want 3. Ballistic missiles. Won't lie, it's kind of scary. But this is scarier. This might be a massive war we're about to fight. Now, you might be wondering, what war am I talking about? Well, simple. You didn't just think we were going to stick to little old Texas now, did you? How silly is that? No. Texas deserves more. We deserve more. The Kaiser deserves more. Yeah, I can take that. What about this? Yeah, I can take that. Alright, I don't know what New England was thinking. They're getting cooked. I saw that 5% recruiter population. I'm just like, alright, don't gotta tell me twice. What the fuck is this? Alright, so maybe these are a bit expensive. But you know what? I will join the war, actually, I think. So I guess the third Welt Creek only triggers if Canada actually is at war with Germany. Holy shit, they're getting cooked! What the fuck is this? Ooh, we are very overbuilt. Peak infrastructure, though. I can now officially put my advanced mediums into production. Now, you see, I could theoretically get another facility, but there's a problem. I can only have one per state. And I already have 3. I should have just said yes to becoming Texas Rio Grande, Jesus. Because then I could have gotten some more cores. It's not about your face, it don't look right, bruh. Are they stronger than Germany? Militarily, no. Civilianly, whatever, yeah. Definitely.
Now this is what we've been preparing for. I mean, that little exercise in Europe, that was just for some experience, some practice. But now, we have the real conflict to worry about. A conflict that will decide the future of the world, even. Would it be easy? No, definitely not.
I really need your help, guys. Okay, so that makes absolutely no sense. 3 infantry are not enough to stop some tanks. This is common sense. Oh, thank God my allies are reinforcing me, Jesus. Alright, we gotta go to closed economy. How do I have a gun deficit? Oh. Alright, so I think this counts as basically a big encirclement. Try to retake Dallas. Damn! I'll send these tanks down here just to like clear that up. Okay, new plan. You guys respond to this naval invasion. You know what? This is something my allies can handle. I got bigger problems back home. Should I really try pushing across a river with tanks? That's probably a really bad idea. Building your supply behind you might seem a bit tacky, but I do this in a lot of campaigns. I don't know how is that functioning? So we have a little bit of a tank deficit. You know what? I'm starting to think they're feeling the effects of the war. I definitely have. I've lost 11 divisions. To make up for the tank deficit, I'm going to have to start consolidating some of my tanks. It's not really enough, but it's good enough for now. So, I've just kind of been fighting with the help of the Reichspakt. It's been hell, because I don't know where their cores are. I think their cores are probably here in the east. All adults serve. That's painful, but necessary. Consolidate the tanks in Ohio. I think the remaining cores are in New England. Something tells me I just occupied all of the Union States steel. Yeah, I don't got long left, I don't think. Ooh, that's a good tank. Damn. Right, we're getting there. Won't lie, this was kind of tough in the beginning, but it's not so bad now. They're so weak, they're using fucking artillery divisions. I love artillery, but never do that. I didn't even notice they were doing something. Oh, yeah, I have a new tank. We have occupied literally everything. Well, almost. They cored Seattle? Oh, they did. Let's just, like, take the rest of New England now. What's a blue water navy? I'm stupid. What is that? These casualties are kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Ukraine's done more than Germany. Yes! Oh yes. Oh, holy shit. It's 1945, but we did it. I should design my own plane. I don't know if this is any good. I don't really know air that well. What the fuck? Oh, it's all integrated! Oh my god! Oh, it's so beautiful. Alright, that aside, let's actually get our shit together. Land cruiser, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little overwhelmed. Alright, well, the first thing to do is just spam military factories everywhere. Well, not military factories. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'm just gonna spam nuclear reactors everywhere. Now that we had secured the rest of the country, what began next was a 3-year-long period of buildup that I just didn't record.
Just didn't seem like a good use of my time, you see. Now, why are we building up for it then? We'd taken the country. You know, we didn't even have to fight Canada for New England. Or Alaska. So what was there to fight for? Well, simple. While the American Empire has been secured, there's just so much more we could do. And why waste good potential? After all, our manifest destiny has yet to be completed. We have Canada just sitting right next door. Hell, our allies could probably use our help expand influence. There's just so much more we could do, especially with all of our new technology. So, over a period of 3 years, we were preparing for new conquests, new horizons, and the world never could have expected it, let me tell you. I'll start to explain what happened after we spent 3 years building up. So, you may notice, it's been about 3 years, but I promise that time has been spent very wisely. I last recorded in 1945. It's now 1948. I don't think I've ever gone this long for a video. So you guys are lucky. So since then, we've expanded the army drastically. I have 2 full tank armies. I've also changed out my divisions a bit. As you can see, this is what the infantry looks like now. I've now equipped them with, did they already have anti-air? I don't remember. But I attached logistics and medium flame tanks, which I heard are really good, but I don't know. Anyway, this is the tank division. It's the exact same, but I replaced trucks with mechanized. I think I'll replace maybe one of these, like, it would have been nice to replace these with, like, fucking land cruisers, just because, like, yeah, it slows it down massively, though, so maybe it's better on infantry. Replacing, like, the flame tanks I got in the infantry with land cruisers would be great, but these things take fucking ages to produce, and I need hundreds, so it's kind of out of question. So anyway, as you can see, I've got some battle plans set for Canada. However, during the time, I was not just researching land cruisers. I was researching a bunch of stuff, like the mothership aircraft. Let me get it out. Yeah, we got a bunch of these. I don't know what it is, but it's absolutely massive. I also figured out how missiles work, and I was able... it took a while, keep in mind. It's a very late game thing, but I was able to get nuclear missiles researched. And they have a much better chance of succeeding than just nuclear bombs, which are what you saw in the technocracy video. You know, that's why I have a whole video about making a fucking technocracy. Yeah, I've got more fancy tech in this one. I want to do some fancy conquests because I want to see if I can claim leadership of the faction. I don't know, anyway, yeah, I've spammed a bunch of these nuclear reactors. I have 59 of them now. Alright, I was waiting to start the invasion because I wanted to test out these missiles. You know, so I had to justify. But yeah, no, the war should be real easy. I don't really have a big air force, but hell, somehow even my fucking puppet state is beating Canada in terms of planes. Alright, and no, I did not need to prepare this much for Canada. I just wanted to nuke something. But anyway, I want to see a missile in action. I've never used them before. How? Alright, it's fine. We'll try again. Yeah. Hold up, we got one more. I got one for Quebec. It's a thermonuclear strike, so I don't know if it'll work, but let's see. That was super unnecessary, and I love it. Oh yeah, and I have Great Arrow over literally everything. Alright, let's go kill them. No third Weltkrieg event. Interesting. Oh, there it is. Maybe I shouldn't have declared war in the winter. I think these take like way less time to prepare. I really don't need to do them. I just want to. Oh, look at that. You know what? Let's do this one for once. Welcome back, Quebec. You're independent now. Why are you guys so slow? Oh, it's because I nuked the area. That's right. You know what? Sure. So, am I done here? You know, is this red bar because I nuked it? America is not done.
I'm going to move all these guys over to Europe to begin a new conquest. Can I build rocket sites? No, I cannot build rocket sites, damn it. Alright, because I can't build rocket sites in this area, I'm going to... I should have some strategic bomb... Oh, yeah, I have more than just some strategic bombers. Look, our odds, they're not too great. I'm gonna be straight with you. No, I cannot be gay with you. We don't have the budget for that. You know what? We gotta get a lot of them. I don't know. This seems like a good job for the mothership, in my opinion. All that's left of the Entente is like fucking Nigeria, Gabon, South Africa, and the Raj. As you can see, the Horde is traveling across the ocean. Yeah, not much really left to do now. Just kind of doing some conquests, and yeah, we'll probably end the video there. I'm just researching Navy stuff because I have nothing left to research. I was even researching armored cars earlier. Ugh. If you're wondering, I finished the focus tree a while ago. Anyway. Oh, Sartsin and Moscow are gone. Is that how many people those 2 nukes killed? Bro! Honestly, this shit's going pretty slow. Honestly, the main thing holding me back is just supply. Yo, what if we nuked it again? Wait, scratch that. What if we thermo nuked this city out here? You know what? Kazan. You're next. You know, maybe you guys should leave the city. There's no strategy to this, by the way. I'm literally just wailing on their front lines. It's not really a good strategy, but it's working. Let's see how many of those land cruisers I have. 51. Yeah, production's really not that good. Wait, Spain can actually become Iberia? Oh, I thought they were just gonna make a puppet. Okay, I've been researching intercontinental bombers. Nothing's come of it, so I haven't mentioned it. Damn, they have modern tanks. How are they? They're just fucking folding. Oh, kind of. You know what? The main thing holding me up right now is probably actually more like the rest of the Reich's backed. I think I'm starting to overrun some of their divisions just straight up. Alright, that should link up the supply. Ooh, I also kind of nuked my own units. Oh, wait, was that enough? That was enough to kill Russia! Now that Russia was down, you may be wondering, what else is there to do? Well, my friend, don't you worry. We got one more war. See, for the past 9 or so years, Germany and Japan have been in a big war. The war has been happening since 1939, I believe, actually. Nothing's happened, really, and seems like not much is going to happen else. However, since we capitulated the Russian alliance, which had some of Southwest China for some reason, because we couldn't do anything with the land, they came under our direct occupation. And because of that, although we couldn't use any missile silos we built in Russia for some reason, we were able to use the ones built directly on the lands we occupy. So, with that out of the way, we proceeded to, pardon my French, nuke the shit out of Japan. So I might be preparing a couple strikes. Now listen, what is that, like 9, 10, like 9, 10 nuclear strikes on Japan might seem like a lot, but it's not enough. That's why I'm preparing some more. Now keep in mind, we have like red air over Japan right now. Let me see if I can change that though. Oh my god, they're so cooked! I wonder if I just need to nuke them some more. Chat, I'm not gonna lie, we might have atomized Hirohito. Alright, where are your airports? Did I already nuke them all? Did I nuke all of Japan's airports? Let's just hit them with some more missiles. Oh, I don't have enough command power. I'm nuking them too much. Now I know half Japan has, a little bit of fallout going on. Well, actually intense fallout, but I don't think they have enough. I'm gonna be real. Well, partner, that's all she wrote. Let me tell you, this campaign, it was a roller coaster of emotions. Getting the monarchy in the first place, and hell, getting the Hohenzollerns in there. Let me tell you, it was a doozy, I'll say. I was definitely not expecting us to nuke Japan at the end, but it was necessary, fully necessary, and honestly, I enjoyed it.
I appreciate you listening to me rattle on about my old tales. But of course, I should explain where I decided to put this here path on the tier list. As always, for the series, we got the tier list. So the first thing I'd like to get out of the way is actually not Texas, but I'd like to first say that there is a high chance that despite spawning after the Second American Civil War starts, we actually might be skipping Puerto Rico. Just because from what I understand, actually, at least from what I've guessed, they actually don't have content. They probably just have a vanilla tree. I haven't really checked. But just be aware, there's a high chance that Puerto Rico will actually not get a video and will instead just be slapped into the skip tier. So, yeah. It's going in S, not above S tier. God bless America tier. Now, I'll be real. I kind of consider this a meme path more than anything. Just the idea of the original founder's descendant becoming the king. I mean, that is already kind of insane, especially since Texas is a very Republican region. And not Republicans in the political party. Republican as in, the people there generally favor a republic. However, regardless, we still get the monarchy path. And, it's illegitimate, so naturally, when our king dies, well, I actually think it's kind of more realistic for him to pick, like, a European monarch. But the KaiserreduX path was kind of insane, but also kind of funny. Still, though, Wilhelm can actually appear in a lot of countries, Texas just being one of them. But anyway, I'm getting off track. It's more of a meme path than anything. But still, genuinely actually fighting the Union state with the help of the Reichspakt, it was actually kind of fun. I thought it was going to be a drag, but it was actually kind of fun. Especially with that massive fucking encirclement we got early on. I'm actually very happy that I decided to stick around for a few years just to build up my army and build up new tech that I had never used previously. Oh, and okay, yeah, I do mainly mean the nukes, but you know what? I don't care. It was fun. That's actually probably the most fun video to record yet. So for that reason, Texas goes in God Bless America tier alongside New England. Now, tell me, what did you think about all that? You were sitting here for about 30 minutes, I'd say. You got to have something to say, right? Do you think he actually has magic power? No.